Hello, how are you? I am really excited to talk to you. Have you ever had something you saw and you got so excited that you couldn't sleep? That happened to me last night. When I got on this path of speaking and training, nobody in there looked like me. But I said, there's got to be a place up in there for me. I love to change people's lives. I love being my own boss. And so I read this book that I was really impressed by. And the book at that time that was written by a futurist was called Future Shock. My kids said to me this morning, we had an emergency family meeting, and it wasn't about a crisis, okay? But my kids said this morning, wow, Dad, you made a good choice. So I got a quote for you. Here's a quote. But I remember reading about how education in the future would be done. And so I took that to heart. And I decided to do speaking, motivational speaking. Because in our community, for the most part, people, if they want to help people, people would suggest you ought to become a minister. That's not something that I was interested in doing. I wanted to help people to overcome themselves, overcome their mental conditioning, overcome and get past the negative behaviors that they're bought into. I wanted people to begin to believe in themselves and learn the strategies of how to move their lives to another level, that they don't have to settle for where they are. But I discovered some things. One, 9 out of 10 people will die rather than change. Now, I wish I had known that when I first started out. I didn't know that. But 9 out of 10. They did a study in a cardiology department, section of the hospital, and they gave some people some things to do and said, if you follow this, you'll live a long time. But because you've had several recurring heart attacks, if you don't follow this, the next heart attack will kill you. And 9 out of 10 had a heart attack and they died. So that's why I'm not looking for the masses, because the masses don't care about motivation, about self-development. The masses don't. But there are enough people that do, that represents a lot of money. A lot of money. Since doing this for 51 years, I've earned peanuts compared to other people, but just over $60 million. Okay, $60 million, a good garden and a healthy hog, and you can make it through the winter in the country. Of course, you have to give Uncle Sam stuff, all right? But it's 12 noon. So I want to show you something. Let me get the motivational stuff taken care of. Listen to this. A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity, and an optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. Now, we're going through some difficult times. I think we can all agree on that. The pandemic has changed our lives, and our lives will never be the same again. There are certain things that we're doing, certain services that we're using, like Amazon, they ain't going nowhere. Like, we're going from brick and mortar to click and order. That's not going anywhere. This is the brand new day. I want to show you something that kept me up last night. And I said, look at God. What a mighty God we serve. I was so excited. I called my children. I said, wow, we will have an opportunity to do this for a very long time. I want you to just listen. See, can you hear me?
You can.
Okay, very good. Now, virtual events. This is from the Associated Press. Virtual events industry expected to grow from $78 billion to $774 billion by 2030. Trends Exchange reports that the global events industry is up against its greatest test since the Great Recession and will rely heavily on making the tough transition toward virtual events in order to survive. According to Oxford Economics and Events Industry Council, the event planning business generates, listen to this, $325 billion of direct spending in the U.S. and helps support more than 5.9 million jobs annually. Prior to the pandemic, Allied Market Research predicted the global events industry, those are seminars and workshops and speaking, valued at $1.1 trillion in 2018, and would grow to $2.3 trillion by 2026. That's impressive. That's real impressive. That's I don't know if you see what I see, but let me see. I think I was looking here. Southwest Airlines just laid off 6,800 people. Disney World, Disneyland, 32,000 people. That's major. Companies that been around for years, they're gone. Why? We're gone from brick and mortar to click and order. I earn the majority of my money now from home. And I'm expanding my curriculum, teaching people how to do webinars, how to make them compelling, how to use the computer. That Time magazine said in 2007, the computer is the person of the year. How to use the computer to earn money from home. That's where the money is being made. I'll be speaking to 3 different groups today on the computer. I'm training people now who have the vision, who have a spirit of optimism to seize the opportunity in the lifetime of the opportunity. I wanted to build a business that will allow me to do something that would give me joy. Yesterday I spoke of the joy of being you. I wanted to have a business that I wouldn't need an alarm clock to wake up, that I would be excited to wake up. I look forward to waking up. I wanted to build a business that I felt good. That was me. A business that my children could become a part of, and they would enjoy it. And we do it together. a business that I can leave for my grandchildren and my 4 great grandsons. I wanted to be in a business that will help people change their lives. Help people realize you don't have to settle for the life that you now have. There is more. But in order to have more, you got to be hungry. Why, Les? Because things are stacked against you. The average person, it's rigged. Now, I'm talking about the real rig, not this foolishness they're talking about now. It's the reason that only 1% control the wealth of the world for centuries. But there are few people that break through. And those who break through, you know why? You're like me. You got to be hungry. I was hungry to take care of my mother. I'm adopted. I was hungry to buy her a home. I was hungry that she would not have to pay any bills when I turned 18. I don't believe a woman should pay bills. That's a man's job, not a grown boy. That's a man's job. Back in the day, women did not pay bills. That's what a man does. I said, Mama, when I turned 18, you will not pay another bill, period. Full stop, as they say. When I turned 18, she didn't have to pay any more bills. And I did buy her a home to say thank you for taking us in as foster kids and adopting us. Thank you. She was Mama and Daddy all wrapped in one. This is a new day. This is a new day. And if I can do it, no college education, if I can do it, being labeled educable, mental retarded, miseducated, 86% of kids that are put in special education are African-American males, misdiagnosed as educable, mentally retarded. That's what they said about me. And I said, Miss Mamie, this is best for Leslie. It is? Yes. We're going to put him back from the 5th grade to the 4th grade. Mama only had a 3rd grade education. Why y'all want to do that, Miss Carr? He's educable, mentally retarded. What does that mean? He's slowing all the other kids down. He's not exactly there. They put me in this room. I'll never forget. I was sitting in there, and they had a 2-way mirror. They didn't know I had watched, millennials don't know about this, a television program called Dragnet. Dun, 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 dun. And they had 2-way mirrors where you look in and see what a person doing, but they can't see you, but you can see them. So they had this 2-way mirror. So they put me in here to give me a test to confirm that I was educable, mentally retarded. Here, Leslie, what is it? Here, we got these blocks. We want you to put these blocks together. Here. You see these pieces here? Yes, ma'am. Okay, it's like a puzzle. You ever seen a puzzle before? Yes, ma'am. Okay. We just want you to put them together, okay? Yes, ma'am. This is not fitting in here. But maybe if I could just break it and put it together. They bust in there. No, don't break it. Don't. It's okay. Don't. No. Just put it. No, I I can break it in half and I can put it together. I can make it fit. No, that's okay. Just put them down. But y'all not going to put me back up. Yes, this would be better for you. I can put it together. I can put it together. No, you don't. You don't have to break it. Just put it down now. Okay. I knew they were out there. I knew how to put it together, trying to play me. But I know they're going to put me back in the 4th grade. I got played. Oh my God. I got in trouble another day. I got to tell you about this. So they decided. They're going to paddle me. During that time, you can paddle kids. And so I'm walking down the hall, and Mr. Riley and Mr. Carr, they sneaked up behind me, 2 janitors, and put a bag over my head and drugged me in the janitorial room. I knew that one day they were coming for me. They'd paddled some of my friends, and I took the time to smell them to see what kind of cologne they wore, or what kind of odor they had. In the event that they grabbed me, I wanted to know who it was. So it was Mr. Riley and Mr. Carr. They drugged me back in their room because I'm resisting. Say, you ain't no teacher? Well, we're going to put a paddle on you. I said, oh, I'm not going to fight you anymore. Get the paddle. And so they said, bend over. I said, yes, sir. I say, but Mr. Riley, before you hit me, I want you to know, just bought a brand new convertible. It's red. Or what I can do with that roof. Mr. Riley, did you hear me? Mr. Carr, if you hit me, oh, I would put so much sugar in your gas tank. I'm looking forward to it. Y'all go ahead. Y'all take turns beating me. It's all right. It's all right. I smell you. I know who it is. No. It's Mr. Carr. Yes, it is. I know your odor. I smelled you. Go ahead. He turned the light on, took the bag off. Okay. All right. We're not going to beat you. Good call. Real good call. I'll take it easy here. Tell Miss Hunter she better find somebody else. Even if you change your cologne, I will find out who did it. I was in the 5th grade. And Never got paddled. Gotta have a program. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm telling y'all this. I'm turning red, but you can't see it. Oh my goodness. Let me go back to the opportunity. I got on that. Where? How did you get on that? I don't know. Hello? Hello? Behave. And say, good things come to those who wait. Oh, the economy come back. Yes, Abraham Lincoln said, good things don't come to those who wait, except the things left by those who are hungry and who hustle. You got to get your hustle on. But now, it's been a new opportunity created. Crises, danger, but opportunity. So if you like to have fun making money and changing lives and leaving a legacy, let a brother hook you up. Oh, you're having too much fun. Yes, I didn't laugh as much when I was broke. You don't laugh much when you're broke. You're not in your right mind. Okay. Your voice is needed. Your knowledge is needed. Attention is the new currency, and knowledge and experiences, stuff that you've gone through and overcame. People can use that, and they'll pay for it, and it becomes their survival guide to create a new future for themselves and for their families. You have something special. You have greatness in you, and don't let what's going on overshadow your greatness. Don't let what you're experiencing now convince you that you can't overcome it. You can. You're stronger than you realize. Sometimes we're not as strong as we can be until we have to be strong. Don't you mess with me. I've overcome some stuff, so I know you're strong. You're strong. That's what we say in Atlanta. You're strong. You got greatness in you. When you're pursuing your greatness, you don't know what your limits are. So you act like you don't have any. Greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world. These things ye shall do, and greater things shall ye do. This has been Mrs. Mamie Brown's Baby Boy. It's been a plum-pleasing pleasure, as well as a privilege.